Hey, everyone. This is Blockchain Bernie broadcasting live from fabulous Las Vegas. And we have big changes on the Solana chain that have just gone into effect just a few days ago. And it changes everything. It really changes everything. So in this video, I'll dive into the details of what actually has happened. It's called SIMD 96. And I'll explain what it is, how it changes, who earns what of all the fees that are being paid on the Solana chain, and how you can take advantage of it and how you can get prepped. So after this little video, you walk away and you know what has changed, and it's a big change. It's a really big change. So after watching this, you walk away, you know what has changed, who gets what of the Solana fees, and how can you get prepared and make sure you get your fair share of those Solana fees. All right, so let's just dive into it. And it's called SIMD 96. So SIMD stands for Solana Improvement, SIMD. I don't really know what MD is, but it's Solana Improvement Proposals, right? It's like people can, anyone, you can do that also. Make changes, make suggestions on how the Solana protocol is being changed. And all the validators that run the mainnet, they vote, right? So it's not like centralized as many people think, like, oh, it's just Anatoly and he says do this, do that. We really voted. I voted for that SIMD 96 with my validator that I'm running. And it is the decentralized network of like 3,000 validators that are, that are running Solana these days. And SIMD 96 was this. So all the priority fees that are being paid on Solana, and the priority fees are the largest part, right? Priority fees just got introduced maybe a little over a year ago. Before that, there were no priority fees at all. But now these priority fees are the largest part of fees that are being collected on Solana, simply because Solana's block space is coveted. There are so many people that want to use Solana and they want to get their transactions through. And in order to get their transactions through as fast as possible, they pay up with these priority fees, right? And we have hundreds of millions each and every day sometimes being paid on these fees. So Solana is, highly utilized, there's super high demand there for transactions. And it used to be, before SIMD 96, all those priority fees, half of it got burned, right, in order to reduce the inflation rate of the Solana token. And the other half went to the validators. So this had one big disadvantage because that encouraged some of those validators to make hidden deals with some of the large companies or platforms that want to get their transactions through. And then the larger validators that have, a lot of stake and, they are the leader often. They may backdoor, secret deals with some others, and that was encouraged through that, right? Because half of it is being burned, and then they made that deal with the others, and they didn't burn anything because it wasn't an official priority fee, right? It was just a priority fee that was paid to that validator. And it was not just the 50% that the validator usually gets. Let's say it was 75%, right? That way, that big user, like a big exchange, they only paid 75% instead of 100%, but the validator also got 75% instead of just 50%. So that was the big issue with these 50% burn, and that's why SIMD 96 came out. And then they said, well, all of these fees now go to the validators. And it's almost half a year ago that we voted on that. It was voted yes with, 70-something, 80%. So most of them voted for it, probably not the ones that did those secret deals. But anyway, And it just went into effect like a few days ago, right? That means validators now get more of these block rewards, right? Block rewards have already been huge for validators, but now block rewards are gigantic, right? So that means the validators get all these fees, and there is nothing in the Solana protocol that would enable to share these block rewards with the stakers, because that's guys like you. You have a few Sol and you want to stake them, because if you don't stake them, you leave money on the table, correct? So, but nothing in the Solana protocol gives you access to these extra block rewards that have now doubled for validators, right? They have doubled for validators, and there is simply no native way in the Solana protocol to share these with stakers. So if you do native stake, you lose out on these block rewards as a staker. They all go to the validator. And if you use LSTs, liquid staking tokens, then you can participate in these block rewards. The LSTs come in two flavors, right? There is single validator LSTs. Those are great, and many of these single validator LSTs, they share some part of those block rewards with you. But what does that mean? You have to trust that one single validator. You have to monitor the validator. And usually you want to diversify a bit. You never want to over-diversify to like 139 validators or something, because then you lose out on performance. There's no way 139 validators are all top performing, right? So you just want a little bit of diversification, 5 to 12 to maybe 20 or 30. That's the right amount of diversification. And there is only one liquid staking opportunity, one liquid staking platform on all of Solana that shares the block rewards with you. And sharing the block rewards is all so important recently because they have doubled for the validators, right? So we want to share them with you. And, I wear this Xandeum gear here. So Xandeum is that scalable storage solution for Solana programs that Xandeum is building. And Xandeum has a liquid staking platform. And guess what? That Xandeum liquid staking, that can share block rewards with you, right? And in a programmatic way, right? So it's just all part of the program here. So let me see if I can share that with you here today. Looks like not. Let me check it out. So here we go. So here you see the Xandeum. It's called XAND Sol. So XAND for Xandeum, and then Sol, XAND Sol. That's our liquid staking token. xandsol.xandeum.network. So that's the link. You also find it down in the description. And you see we have crazy high APYs here. And that's coming because we're sharing those block rewards here. And if we go to the validator dashboard here, you see that currently we're only working with a very small set of validators that are high performance, that we trust. And you see them here, right? It's 5 at the moment, but we're expanding now. So we're just going into an expansion here and want to go to maybe 10, 20, max 30 validators, high-performing validators that we work with. But you see them here, and you see them all sharing 20% of their block rewards, right? So, and yet we're the Xandeum is the only pool, the only liquid staking pool, multi-validator, on all of Solana that is sharing these block rewards with you. And that's why you get these super high APYs that I've just shown you, right? So things have changed on Solana. There's even more block rewards for the validators right now. And if you want to get your fair share of the block rewards and you want a multi-validator pool that diversifies for you, so you don't have to track one single validator. We'll do it for you, or the Xandeum pool, Xandeum liquid staking platform does it for you. And yeah, if you have any Sol, the best way is liquid stake it with the Xandeum liquid staking solution. It's just the highest interest, the highest APY that you can earn anywhere. And yeah, I hope this was informative to you and you've learned something. And as always, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget, though, to give me that like button. That's the only ask I have. And leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel. You're getting points for all of that under points.xandeum.network. You can connect your points. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Catch